Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Welcome to our Taurus Elixir Rite for 2021, hosted by Leaping Laughter OTO. I'm Scott Stenwick, your host for these Ritual Night and Elixir Rite events. So I'm on YouTube now, which is a little bit different. I've been doing this on Facebook Live previously. So we're trying to see how YouTube works out as far as the video experience for these rituals and going forward possibly for the ritual night talks as well. So that's the reason for the change in format. And hopefully folks were able to follow the link to the channel and find their way over here. So I got this chat over here. I think I'm going to post that there. I think that has the ritual and the donation link. Looks a little scrambled there in chat. I may have to come up with something a little bit better to send that out in the description. But at any rate, welcome to our Taurus Elixir Rite. For those who are unfamiliar with the Elixir Rites, these are rituals that we have been performing for some time now, once a month, when the sun is at some point that is auspicious, when the sun is in the sign of the zodiac that we are working with. And so it's early May, the sun is in Taurus. So tonight is the Taurus Elixir Rite. Now, to participate here, what you're going to want to have is you're going to want to have a glass of wine or a glass of juice or a glass of water, something like that, like I posted in the initial instructions for this. And so there will be a point in the ritual where just go ahead and focus on the cup and the energy conjured and summoned. And there will be a point where you will formulate your intent and then take a drink from the cup. And I will give you directions when to do that. Basically, you're going to do it, pretty much when I do it. So you can watch me. I will be drinking from the cup at that point as well. I will pick up the cup, hold it, formulate my intent, and then drink. So Taurus in Libra 777 is, and the one other thing, I'm getting off my stride here a little bit. You want to make sure that when you drink from the cup, you don't completely empty the cup, because we're going to have some we want to have some left over at the end in the cup, which is going to serve as an offering to the angel that we will conjure tonight, who is Asmodel, the angel of Taurus. Some people have commented, Asmodel, it's like Asmodeus. No, it's not. It's a completely different spirit. It just happens to have some of the same sounds. The power of Taurus is the secret of physical strength. And so powers of Taurus are related to things like vitality, wellness, health, healing, those kinds of things. Okay. And so those are the sorts of intents to focus on generally if you're going off of the Libra 777 attribution. In addition, remember that the magical powers of the signs of the zodiac are descriptive, not proscriptive. The ones at 777 are largely derived from the tarot cards, the secret of physical strength, which is derived from the Hierophant card. But anything that's associated with Taurus is appropriate for this. Right. So if you look at, just the regular, what are the zodiacal qualities associated with the sign Taurus? Anything, practical or grounded or pragmatic, those kinds of things. Taurus is the fixed sign of Earth. So it is the sign of the zodiac that has the most in common with the Earth element and how the Earth element works in the physical world. So, and of course, I also include the donation link, a little bit garbled there. Hopefully you can still access it. We do appreciate, any donations that people can make to support the operations of Leaping Laughter OTO. So with that, I'm going to get started with the ritual. And so make sure you have your cups ready. And remember, so when I direct you, we will be drinking you will formulate your intent, drink from the cup, and do not finish it, because the rest of it will be an offering to the angel. And I will explain at the end of the ritual what to do with that offering. So I'm going to get going here. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hopefully the new format works out well for folks. And with that, I'm going to start. Balasti, Ompeda. Atamakut, Vegamra, Vegana, Leolamamen. Yahweh Adonai Ihea Agla. Before me Raphael, behind me Gabriel, on my right hand Michael, on my left hand Oriel. For about me flames the pentagram, and in the column stands the six-rayed star. Atamakut, Vegamra, Vegana, Leomamen. We take refuge in Nuit, the blue-lidded daughter of sunset, the naked brilliance of the voluptuous night sky, as we issue the call to the awakened nature of all beings, for every man and every woman is a star. Makashana. We take refuge in Hadit, the secret flame that burns in every heart of man and in the core of every star, as we issue the call to our own awakened natures, arousing the coiled serpent about to spring. Amrahadamra. We take refuge in Heru Raha, who wields the wand of double power, the wand of the force of Kofniah, but whose left hand is empty, for he is crushed in the universe and naught remains. So we unite our awakened natures with those of all beings everywhere and every when, dissolving all obstacles and healing all suffering. Om. For pure will, unassuaged of purpose, delivered of the lust of result, is every way perfect. All is pure and present and has always been so, for existence is pure joy. All the sorrows are but as shadows, they pass and are done, but there is that which remains. To this realization we commit ourselves, pure and total presence. So mote it be. Ironai Yad Resh Nun Yad. Isis, nature, the fullness of earth. Horus, volition, the triumph of Sol. Set, guardian, lord of the threshold. Tahuti, perfection, uniting them all. Isis, Horus, Set, Tahuti, Amrahana. Isis in fullness. Horus, triumphant. Set, the liminal. Tahuti, Nater, Natarua. Isis, Horus, Set, Tahuti, Makashana, the linking of earth with the stars. Ararita, 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 Ararita. Ararita, Ararita, Ararita. Iron Eye, Adrashtunya. Isis, nature, the fullness of earth. Horus, volition, the triumph of Sol. Set, guardian, lord of the threshold. Tahuti, perfection, uniting them all. Isis, Horus, Set, Tahuti, Amrahana. Isis in fullness, Horus triumphant, Set the liminal, Tahuti Nater Natarua. Isis, Horus, Set, Tahuti, Makashana, the linking of earth with the stars. Now I begin to pray, thou child, holy thy name and undefiled. Thy reign is come, thy will is done. Here is the bread, here is the blood. Bring me through midnight to the sun. Save me from evil and from good, that thy one crown of all the 10, even now and here be mine. Amen. In my breast I carry the mark of the living God. I adore thee, thou light of the world. I adore thee, thou light of the Grail. I ask nothing from thee, for I am become thee. I and thee are one in the perfection of the mystery of life. And before the throne there was a sea of glass like crystal, and in the center and all around the throne 4 living creatures, full of eyes in front and behind. Without stopping day or night, they were saying, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was, who is, and who is coming. Holy art thou who art universe. Holy art thou who art in nature formed. Holy art thou, the vast and the mighty, source of darkness, source of light. Lord Almighty and all-powerful, hear our prayers. Command thy holy angels above the fixed stars to be assisting and aiding of thy people, that we may command all spirits of the air, fire, water, earth, heaven, and hell, so that they may tend to the glory of God and man. Arita Yaha Arita Yaha Arita Yaha Arita Yaha O thou summer land of eternal joy, thou rapturous garden of flowers, yea, as I gather thee, my harvest is but as a drop of dew, shimmering in the golden cup of the crocus. O my God, thou mighty one, thou creator of all things, I renounce unto thee the kisses of my mistress and the murmur of her mouth and all the trembling of her firm young breast, so that I may be rolled aflame in thy fiery embrace and be consumed in the unutterable joy of thine everlasting rapture. O thou fat of 100 fortresses of iron, crimson as the blades of 1,000,000 murderous swords, I swear to thee by the smoke wreath of the volcano to open the secret shrine of thy bull's breast and tear out as an auger the heart of thine all-pervading mystery. O thou sovereign moonstone of pearly loveliness, from out whose many eyes flash the fire clouds of life, and whose breath enkindleth the abyss and the abyss, I know thee. O thou fountainhead of fierce aether, in the pupil of whose brightness all things lie crouched and wrapped like a babe in the womb of its mother. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the countenance of my darling. Thou hast enclothed her of white lilies and crimson roses, so that she may blush forth the glory of thy name. O thou mighty God, make me as a thunder-smitten bull that is drunk upon the vintage of thy blood. I beseech thee, O thou great God, that I may bellow through the universe thy power, and trample the nectar-sweet grapes of thine essence, O thou God, my God. O thou black bull in a field of white girls whose foaming flanks are as starry night ravished in the fierce arms of noon, shake forth the purple horns of thy passion, so that I may dissolve as a crown of fire in the bewilderment of thine ecstasy. O thou God of the nothingness of all things, thou who art neither the golden bull of the heavens, nor the crimson fountains of the lusts of men, O thou who reclinest not upon the wagon of night, nor restest thine hand upon the handle of the plough, I deny thee by the powers of mine understanding. Urge me in the unity of thy might, and drench me with the red vintage of thine all-pervading nothingness, for thou art all and none of these in the fullness of thy not being. Ah, but I rejoice in thee, O thou, my God, thou opalescent orb of shattered sunsets, thou pearly boss on the shield of light, thou tawny priest at the mass of lust. Yea, I rejoice in thee, thou Chalcedony cloudland of light, O thou poppy petal floating upon the snowstorm. I rejoice, yea, I shout with gladness, till my frenzied words rush through the souls of men, like a blood-red bull through a white herd of terror-stricken kine, at the glory and splendor of thy name. O my God, comfort me with ease and be merciful unto me, as I humble myself before thee, for all the toil of my life is but as a small white mouse swimming through a vast sea of crimson blood. O woe unto me, my God, woe unto me, for all my labors are as weary oxen, laggard and sore stricken with the goad, plowing black furrows across the white fields of light. Yet in the scrawling trail of their slow toil do I descry the golden harvest of thine effulgence. O what art thou, O God, my God, thou mighty worker laden with the dust of toil? O thou little ant of the earth, thou great monster who infuriatest the seas, and by their vigor wearest down the strengths of the cliffs. O how can I bind thee in a spider's web of song, and yet remain one and unconsumed before the raging of thy nostrils? O thou unity of all things, as the sun that rolleth through the 12 mansions of the skies, so art thou, O God, my God. I cannot slay thee, for thou art everywhere. Lo, though I lick up the boundless light, the boundless and the not, there still shall I find thee, thou unity of unities, thou oneness, O thou perfect nothingness of bliss. O glorious and mighty Asmodel, you who command and rule over the spirits of Shar, behold me, and in the name of the same your God, the stabilizing and earthly Yaha, attend and appear before us in this circle of art. Full powers and wonders of the sign of Taurus do we rightly desire. Enlighten our understanding, encourage our hearts, and manifest unto us now as we partake of your spiritual realm. So mote it be. Asmodel, 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 Asmodel. Asmodel, 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 Asmodel. You are holy, and your name is holy. You are exalted, and your name is exalted. You are mighty, and your name is mighty. You are strong, and your name is strong. You are honored, and your name is honored. You are true, and your name is true. You are ancient, and your name is ancient. You are blessed, and your name is blessed. You are chosen, and your name is chosen. You are great, and your name is great. You are praised, and your name is praised. You are power, and your name is power. Gloria Patri et Matri et Filius et Filio et Spiritus Sancto externo et Spiritus Sancto interno ut erat est read in seculo seculorum sex in uno per nomen septem in uno Ararita. O stabilizing and earthly, Yaha. To thee we present this talisman of our magical will. We ask thee, O exalted one, to receive this body of our Rite into the light of thy presence. So we proceed in making this elixir of Taurus, charging it with the creative energies of Shar. We shall achieve a true alchemical ferment, mighty in Yetzirah and vitalized by thy blessing. In partaking of this mystery, let there be unto us vitality of soul, increase of sight, true gnosis, and complete manifestation of the wonders of thy sphere. Creature of wine, who art established in the sphere of Taurus, by the vital force of my breath, I enliven thee to perfect this work of holy magic in the realm of Shar. Yah. Yah. Yum. Behold the elixir of Taurus. For each and for all it is prepared. Let each and all receive its magic virtue. And this is the point that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, where you hold the cup, formulate your intent for health, healing, wellness, or other things associated with the sign Taurus. And then once you've formulated your intent firmly in your mind, take a drink from the cup, being sure not to completely empty it because we need some left over at the end. Glorious and mighty Asmodel, we make this offering unto you that it may nourish and fortify you as you attend to your appointed tasks. Be the ferment of our spiritual alchemy mighty in the crucible of our souls. So mote it be. O thou, Asmodel, praise and honor be unto thee for the splendor of thine office and the majesty of thy being, and the blessing of thy God and mine, the stabilizing and earthly. Yah. Because thou hast diligently answered unto our demands, and hast been very ready and willing to come at our call, we do here license thee to depart unto thy proper place by the name Yah, without causing harm or danger unto man or beast. Depart then, I say, and be thou very ready to come at our call, being duly exercised and conjured by these sacred rites of magic. We charge thee to withdraw peaceably and quietly, that the peace of the Almighty, eternal, true, and living God be ever continued between us. Amen. So mote it be. May life, light, love, and liberty be extended universally to all under the regency of the one law of Thelema. May all attain the stone of the wise, the summum bonum, true wisdom, and perfect happiness. May the benefit of this act and all acts be dedicated unto the complete liberation and supreme enlightenment of all beings everywhere, pervading space and time. So mote it be. May the benefits of practice, ours and others, come to fruition ultimately and immediately, and we remain in a state of presence. Autumn Malkut Vegebara Vegedula Amen. I now declare this temple duly closed. All right. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. And thank you all for checking out our first YouTube presentation of these Elixir rites. What you do with your offering. So you've got your cup and you still have a little bit in there. And so what I use these rituals, I have these tablets for the signs of the zodiac that we made up years ago. And I use these as tables of practice for these rituals. And so I basically just take this, I put it in my temple, set it over here and set it there. And then over a couple of days, let the remaining wine evaporate. You can also set it there for a period of time if you don't want the wine like evaporating on a shelf or something like that. You can also go ahead and pour it out, dispose of it anywhere outdoors. The thing is it's been dedicated to the angel. And so, it's been dedicated to the angel. So you don't want to be, drinking it because, it's been dedicated. So that essentially concludes our presentation for tonight. Over in the chat, I see there are some comments there. As far as the entire ritual, you can find it in that first chat, in the first comment that I posted there. After the ritual, that URL, ananiel.blogspot.com, you'll be able to find the entire ritual script at that link. And so you could take a look at that and, work out, any components that you want to incorporate into your own practice. This is an amalgam of stuff that we've developed over the years that we found to be very effective. And so as I'm mentioning that first comment with the link, we also have the donation link to Leaping Laughter OTO. If you like the series, you want to support us in our work, help us continue this, donations, no matter how small, are always appreciated. So with that, I think I'm going to sign off here for tonight. And thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. And have a great rest of the evening. Love is the law. Love under will.